Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about International Council of Nurses. In this series of sessions, we are looking at national and international organizations which has an influence on nurses or the work of nurses within Pakistan or in any country. And therefore, International Council of Nurses is one such organization that we all as nurses should learn about and know about. So we will look at the role of International Council of Nursing or International Council of Nurses as it is called, and understand the relevance of ICN to community and public health systems. International Council of Nurses is a federation of more than 130 national nurses association representing more than 27 million nurses worldwide. So it represents nurses through the National Nursing Association. So no individual nurse is a member of ICN, but the National Nursing Associations are member of ICN. It was founded in 1899 and it is the world's first and widest reaching international organization for health professionals. You may all know that 60% of the healthcare workforce is composed of nurses, and therefore we are a very big group, and therefore this organization has got a very large following of the healthcare profession. It works to ensure quality nursing care for all, sound health policies globally, advancement of nursing knowledge, and the presence of worldwide of a respected nursing profession and a competent and satisfied nursing workforce. It works with other organizations such as WHO, UNO, and other world-leading organizations at the same level to make sure that nurses are represented in those organizations, and those organizations work with nurses to be able to understand their potential, to be able to understand their contribution, and to make sure that the work which is available also benefits from the insight from nurses. The mission of ICN is to represent nursing worldwide, advance nursing profession, promote the well-being of nurses, and advocate for health in all policies. And its vision is that the global community recognize and supports and invest in nurses and nursing to lead and deliver health for all. It aims to represent nurses worldwide, as I said earlier on, and therefore the objectives include influencing nursing and health and social care policy, professional socio-economic standards worldwide, assisting national nursing associations to improve the standards of nursing in their own countries and competence of nurses in their own countries, promoting development of strong national nursing association, representing nurses and nurses internationally, establishing, receiving, and managing funds and trust which contribute to the advancement of nursing as a profession and ICN as an organization. As I said earlier, it is a federation of 130 national nurses associations. So no single nurse, but the National Nursing Association of Nurses worldwide. In terms of the structure of ICN, it has got a board of directors, which has 14 members, president, vice president, and 10 members elect in the basis of ICN voting areas. All members of ICN must be the ICN definition of nurses and be in good standing in an ICN member association. The member of board of directors shall serve no more than 2 consecutive terms in office. So that's the kind of a structure of ICN, and I would like you to learn a little bit more about and explore further about that. This is the composition of current board of ICN, who leads the ICN. ICN also have an executive management team, which includes Chief Executive Officer, Director Human Resources, Director Communication Events, Finance Administrator, and Chief Nurse, who handles the nursing program. ICN explicitly seeks to align and integrate nursing with global health priorities. So therefore, there are different strategic priorities where ICN works. For the period between 2017 and 2020, ICN focused on specific health initiatives and health priorities, and it works to influence the WHO and other high-level decision-making bodies to ensure that nurses are part of the decision-making, as I said earlier, policy setting and implementation of national and international policies and strategies. So in terms of priorities that ICN is involved in includes universal health coverage, non-communicable diseases, primary health care, human resources for health, person-centered care, patient safety, antimicrobial resistance, mental health, immunization, and sustainable development goals. So in all these areas, ICN makes sure that not only nurses are involved, their insights are captured in, but there is a presence of nurses and we're able to contribute to all these areas and eventually for the betterment of the population that we serve. ICN involves in different campaigns. So for example, you may have heard about Nursing Now and other campaigns. So that's something that ICN do. It sponsors various awards and it sponsors various projects related to sustainable development goals and other issues. With regards to the influence of our ICN onto the practices, so obviously whatever ICN decides or suggests, it is usually it's not law binding, and not any country has to completely abide by it, but obviously it provides a guideline, and various nursing associations and nurses in any country, if they want to make sure that they are part of the international community, they have to kind of think of and abide by this stuff. So it's kind of in a way, it's a peer pressure kind of thing that happens there as well. So therefore, ICN's involvement with WHO and other organizations mean that when nurses are encouraged and involved in those initiatives at international level, that translate into the national level as well. And therefore, you would see that nurses are involved in polio eradication program, various WHO or other related initiatives, various health initiatives where you might not think nurses have a role to play, but because ICN, WHO, and other organizations involve nurses and they make sure that nurses are involved, this is what creates opportunities and options for nurses to be involved in our countries as well. With regards to community and public health is a major component of nursing, as well as the important component of ensuring health for any country. And without involving nurses, it is not possible to improve that component. In Pakistan, nurses' involvement in community and public health is not as much as it should be. And some of this has to do with the less number of nurses that we have in the country, and therefore, how it has an impact on the provision of care. But I think this is something that we need to be aware of. And this is where we need to develop ourselves to make sure that our contribution is not only accepted, recognized, but we also have the ability to progress further. So I hope this information was useful. Please do give us any questions that you have, and I'll try and answer those questions. Thank you for watching.